Father, we give you all the glory. Oh, oh, glorious God, we praise your name. We lay our crown and worship you. Oh, glorious God, we praise your name. We lay, Father, we bow before the throne. For you are God, Elohim, ancient of days, reign, reign, reign. There is none like you, God. Ancient of days. Father, we bow before the throne. You are God, Elohim, ancient of days. Father, reign, you reign. There is none like you, God. Ancient of days, reign, reign. Ancient of days, reign, reign, reign. Ancient of days, reign. Ancient of days, Father, you reign forever. Ancient of days, reign. Ancient of days, we bow before the throne, we worship you, God. Ancient of days, Alayandos, Ayandos. Ancient of days, reign, 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 reign. Ancient of days, reign. For you are Alpha and Omega. We worship you, our God. For you are worthy. You are Alpha and Omega. We worship you, our God. For you are worthy. So we give you glory. We worship you, our God. For you are worthy, you are worthy, you are worthy. We give you glory. We worship you, our God. For you are worthy. Father, we worship your supremacy. We give you glory. We worship you, Father. For you alone is worthy to be praised. Glorious God, beautiful King, excellent God, I bow before your throne. Glorious God, beautiful King,
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone who is watching me this morning. It's Reverend Evans Agbenyegah Matenase Anope. Na yede aseda kesiye koma ye Papa Apostle George Tumesi Ankara. Se Nyankopon nam ne so na wama yen sa adoma chedie ana se wama yen sa chedie Caris TV. Na yen so yenam so edi nyame asemo bro. Wo hwe me anope ya meka se nyame onhira wo pa. Right. Special one to my mother, Lady Reverend Mrs. Irene Tumesi Ankara. God bless you so much, Mommy, for always pushing us and supporting our father. Thank you so much, Lady Reverend Mrs. Irene Tumesi Ankara. We want to thank the national chairperson and the wife, Senior Reverend Franklin Onayekwapong and Lady Reverend Florence Ohinekwapong, FNF. Recently, I almost celebrating our 15th marriage anniversary. And Tiekase Nyankopon Shirom na onyom kese ondumwom na onto omonkwane mumfamayen. It is our prayer that even as they grow in age, they will also grow in strength. Enti anope yempa ebo ayebo ediama womo enono. All right. Special thank you to everybody watching me this morning, to all Reverend Ministers, Senior Reverend Ministers, and then the younger ones. I am see a baby and say, because Michelle Bibia anope Michechi amunyana. Right. Yet, no na yesai ede aseda kesiye koma. I want to say a special thank you to my wife, Obakone Dunyamisha, Papa. Happy marriage anniversary to us. God bless you so much. And God bless everybody who has played a special role in our lives. Our fathers and our mothers, my in-laws, Nyanamikas Nyamisha, Mwa Nyankopon Domie, Kwesi Mabeshe, Abeboye, Muamadi Achedi Abreni, Nyamisha, Edrasi Mame Bako, Antimagi, Obesraye, Mufie, and the Achedi Ebre Kwesi, Nyamisha, Munyana, Yanisomu Bebre. We are very, very, very grateful. God bless every one of you. God bless you so much. All right. Now, me say me sign efa akunya we so edaminu abema set Kofi Asante. Mr. Set Kofi Asante of Ministry of Trade and Industries. I always mention your name because you have been an epitome of blessing into my life. And me casting me own shop, Papa Kofi Asante. God bless you so much wherever you are this morning. All right, quickly. This morning I'm talking to you about the power over temptation. The power over temptation. So in about 15 to 20 minutes, we are going to round up quickly and I'll play a kasa about the power of temptation. Maybe I will be quickly say na obi nso enye nsira anope. Say ma obi no obi nso nsema obi. Call someone and call another person. Na ka chense Reverend Evans aba. Maba anope maba. This morning I'm talking to you about the power of temptation. Matthew chapter number 26 verse 41. Bible. Matthew chapter 26 and verse number 41. I say, watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Watch and pray. Watch and pray. Watch and pray that you do not enter into temptation. For the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. TDM. Also, watch and pray. Watch and pray. Watch and pray. For the spirit indeed is willing, but the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Now here, Jesus wanted us to pray continually every day. Say, say temptation. Now when we talk about temptation, it's something that comes in when you are unprepared, when you are not prepared. So an example is a young man who has money, who is doing well in life, and he's doing well in the Christian walk. Then suddenly, somewhere, somehow, a young lady approaches you and comes into your life. Charlie, say me kind what you are saying. Then suddenly, from nowhere, almost say Obabi Abawabrabom, Obabi we Pia Brabonium. Then all of a sudden, things that you didn't plan to do, things that you didn't want to do, the lady tempts you so much. Say, now I start here. Now this morning I want to tell you that a lot of temptations are in the way. You see, the devil is so wise that the kind of things that he knows that he will get you with, and not the tempt you. Now what I'm saying is this: there are things that everybody is trying to get over. Everyone has a weakness, everyone has a challenge that they are trying to work on, so that their challenges, so that their weakness will become strength. Now this morning I want to ask you, have you been able to work on your weakness? I'm a weakness now, but strength and weakness now. What the weaknesses that you have, the thing that draws you down, have you been able to work on them so that they become strength for you? Now my question to you this morning is that if you have not been able to work on your weaknesses, and your weaknesses are always weighing you down, then that is what the devil is using to bring you down, so that you don't get to the peak of your Christian life where God expects you to be. This morning I want to encourage you that there is a way that you and we can overcome our temptations. There is a way that you and we can overcome our weaknesses and our temptations. Because you see, Peter said that the good I want to do, the good things I want to do, I can't do them. But the evil I don't want to do, that is what I do. And he continues to say that it is not me, but there is a spirit that has overshadowed me. That it is not me, but there is a spirit. There is something that overtakes you, that makes you do the things you don't want to do. Many people have struggled not to fornicate. Many people have struggled not to take alcohol. Many people have struggled not to do gambling. Many people have struggled not to get angry. But you see, the more they try, the more they get angry. Someone's weakness is pride, and they are doing everything possible not to show that pride and arrogant part of them. But somewhere, somehow, it comes in. Now this morning I want to encourage you. If you are listening to me, if you are watching me, and you have something that tempts you, you see, sometimes someone can say, don't tempt me. Because they know that there is a part of them that somewhere, somehow, if that weakness or if that thing comes in, then they are tempted and they fall. They easily fall prey. Now I want to draw your mind and your attention to something. It means that if you are able to work on that temptation, it will become strength. If you're able to work on that weakness, it will become a strength. Then I want to ask you, like a young lady who has met a man and they claim they are going out. and they claim they are going out. Now I want to ask you, young lady. Now this man that anytime he calls you, you know you are going to sleep with him. Anytime the man calls you, you know, say, or no better. Then why don't you work on yourself and desist from that person so that you live a good life? Many may complain that if I leave him, I will not get that. If I leave him, I will not get this. But you stay in that kind of relationship and you are always sinning and you are always doing the wrong things against God. But this morning, I want to draw your attention to something. In Matthew chapter 26, verse 41, Jesus said that pray, what? That you don't fall into temptation. So a young man who is trying to get married, and there are many ladies crossing your path because they see that you have some money and you have some work that you are doing, and they are crossing your path every time. I want to ask you something, and I want to encourage you to do something. What? And pray. Don't close your eyes. You see, sometimes you have to be alert and you have to be vigilant. That is where the watch comes in. It is not always spiritual. Your temptations that you are going through, the kind of things that are always bringing you down, it is not spiritual always. There is a spiritual part and there is a physical part. Now the spiritual part is where the prayer comes in. But you see, before the prayer comes in, the physical part must work. So Jesus said in Matthew chapter 26, verse 41, he said, what? What? It means that there is a part that you must play. Abranche frefrel and you be 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. No, sister, then no back 12 a.m. and come up and pan a mobile. And just you see, there are times that you know that the temptation is there to talk about stupid things. Let me put it that way. Because sometimes, and in the night, now this morning, young lady, you are not even up for marriage, and a young man is calling you at 11:30 p.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m. What are you going to talk about? You see, that is where the temptation comes in. And at that time, you don't need prayer. You need to what? Brother, what? The kind of company that you have joined yourself to, they are the people that are weighing you down every day. Watch. What? Open your eyes. Sign your eyes. What? Before the spiritual will come in. Because when he said, this gang that you have joined yourself to, they are going to make you drink and smoke and you are going to do stupid things. But you have joined yourself to them. You are not watching. What? You don't need prayer. You need to watch. Many of the things that people go through, it is not prayer, it's not deliverance. It is wisdom. It is counseling. It is understanding. It is knowledge that they need. And this morning I came to open your eyes, and I came to rekindle you again that watch. You see, there is something going on probably in a group that you are in, and someone is rebelling against authority, and the person is drawing you closer to them, and you are also trying to change your mind, and you are seeing the authority as if the authority is a bad person. And you see, someone is rebelling and the person is drawing you closer to him so that you also rebel against that authority. What? It is dangerous. What? Because you see, when the consequences of that issue, of that rebellion comes in, because you also rebelled, you will face that consequences. Because in the book of, I think, 1 Timothy chapter 12, Bible said that, and Paul, he left some people in the hands of the enemy. 1 Timothy. To me. Yeah. Oh. Biarenio. Oh. So Paul left some people in the hands of the devil because they rebelled against God. Now I want to tell you, Obi sorry etiam penindia, brother. Na say otwetwe hu se ni pay otwetwe me de me akọ me nso otwetwe me anu ama me nso ma sorry etiam penindie. And you are following that person keenly. You don't want to even you know that what the person is doing is wrong. You know. And it is dangerous when you know the person is wrong and you are also following the person. And sebusiana ni pane kan impedindi and one semoni and also kebi. You know it is wrong. This one you don't need prayer, you need to watch. Because in 1 Corinthians chapter number 10, the verse number 13. Also, for there is no temptation that has ever taken you that is not common with man. But for every temptation, God will make a way for you to escape. For there is no temptation that has ever taken you that has not been common to man. But know that with every temptation, God will make a way for you to escape. Because you don't what? You don't see. O just say we shade na e na obehu kwan a obefa so a obefi sansori nim. But many of the people these days, when there is a temptation, you don't watch. Ujani when you know they are too. Why? Because they didn't watch. And I'm here to announce you this morning that everything that the temptation that is weighing you down, it is not always prayer. Prayer is a very important part of the temptation, of overcoming the temptation. So I was saying that it is in two parts.